Welcome. We hope you'll want to become a Sea Star Mariner. So allow us to make your initial maritime excursion more interesting by charting your course so that you visit certain ports in a special sequence. We call this our rite of passage tour, and we'll follow it by doing what comes naturally if one were asked to draw a star inside of a circle. The process would look something like this. Notice the star is composed of 5 triangles plus a central pentagon. Perhaps these 5 power points plus 1 would remind you of the star of the government of the USA. It has 5 major power points plus 1. Starting at the top is the executive branch. Next comes the lawmakers, the Senate and the House of Representatives. The laws are then enforced by the different federal, state, and local law enforcement branches. This star half is mirrored by the judicial side, the lawyers and the court judges. These 5 comprise what is known as the power points of democracy. The plus 1, you ask? The plus 1 is the Pentagon, much more than a war machine. It's our power base. Without this power base, she couldn't succeed in this dog-eat-dog world, at least not as the superpower most believe that she is. The USA star, as good as you may think it is a poor replica of what the Creator's Sea Star was designed to exemplify. Multifaceted PowerPoints blueprinting every aspect of life, including the reconciliation of unfavorable circumstances, obtaining a meaningful education, establishing lasting personal relationships, discovering your vocational potentials, recognizing true financial opportunities, discerning political agendas, as well as discovering the spiritual realities involving your health and well-being. Perhaps it would be fair to convey to you that this is just the tip of the iceberg. One's life journey demands more than that, doesn't it? We've all been where you're at in one way or another, and it was the facets discovered on this tour that set us free. We fully expect that you'll discover your own 4th of July, and better yet, you'll sign your own Emancipation Proclamation. Free. Free at last. Thank who, Almighty? You're in for a surprise, Pilgrim, when you discover how the Creator, whose name you probably don't know, paid the price for your passage. You see, there is more information tied up in the name of the Creator than the average seeker of truth would at first imagine. At least that's what we discovered along this journey. Truth is more than correct information. You've experienced that when opposing political parties put their spin on the very same event. We've chosen, therefore, to seek to discover what is true from the Creator's perspective, which of course involves what His name is, and try not to rely on our own viewpoint of what is right and true. We cover the What's His Name controversy in the article Am Hashem, Hebrew for People of the Name, in the Eagle's Eye Board of Call. Having previously been students of both the 2 opposing camps concerning creation, namely the Christian and humanist communities, and finding them prone to using a truth which is easily recognizable, and jumping from it to some illogical conclusion, which in our view is their way of pacifying and brainwashing the public into allowing their elite theologians or scientists to recruit us to submit to their version of what one should do with one's life. The heaven and hell or no God at all scenarios did not seem very logical to us, and we've discovered that the Creator Yahweh has totally different views concerning both your origins and your future, and therefore a unique strategy for the life you should now live. So if you've had enough of being propagandized by either church or state, and have discovered the dead-end results of being a rebel without a cause in their survival of the fittest world, Get your pen ready. Maybe you are ready to sign your own Emancipation Proclamation and become a Sea Star Mariner. We invite you to take a survey of the cruise. Listen to an intro of each port of call along our journey to get some idea of what you are preparing to experience. You will probably find that the PowerPoints hold a somewhat contrarian viewpoint to those held by the established secular or religious communities. In other words, they don't support their dogma. Instead, they support intelligent design and logic. You will be asked to think and to apply rules of justice instead of being told what to believe and apply the dictates of prejudice. That may be a tall order, but if you try it, you may be surprised at how well you'll like its answers. The first port we suggest you visit is the Mercy Seat. Even if you don't think you need any help from us, what we do here will surely touch your heart and give you an insight into ours. And by the way, you can bypass this intro on your next visit by just pressing Enter. Shalom.